All the biggest and greatest lessons that life has to offer and of life itself can only be learned, integrated, and experienced by both the man and the woman when they're in solitude, when they choose to walk alone, when they decide to be on their own and to rely upon their abilities, talent, skills all the time, under all conditions, circumstances, situations, when they finally choose themselves over all else, when they finally become absolutely and unconditionally self reliant and self dependent for everything that is to come, that is external and internal, without any reliance, suggestions, assistance from anyone at all, that they really achieve freedom, liberty, justice, equality, and fairness. And other virtues in their lives, and that includes authenticity, sovereignty, differentiation, individuality as well. So obviously, the unexamined life is not worth living. That is absolutely true, and that means being and becoming self-reliant and self-knowledgeable, self-dependent, self-disciplined, and also attaining the other qualities attached or relating to the self as much as we possibly can. Because the more we prioritize the self, the better it is, because the self is interpreted as bad by the many people around the world, but the self is the ego, and the ego is the rational principle inside of the human body. And without that rational principle, we cannot make rational, reasonable, practical decisions between what is right, what is wrong, what we should do, what we should not do. We are going to be persuaded by the superego, which is a mix of both reason and emotion. So when the man is full, then no kind of companionship and friendship is ever going to be possible with him. But then again, rather than to live with men who are selfish, vain, quarrelsome, and obstinate, let a man walk alone. So we should try to walk alone as much as we possibly can, and as under many circumstances, situations, conditions we possibly can, no matter the kind of external condition, problem, pain, societal and public obstacle, corruption, oppression we're facing or we're subjected to because of our loneliness, because of our solitude, because of our self education, and also because of our authenticity, reason, self reliancy. But still, we should adhere to our virtues, qualities, values all the time for greater exposure, for greater companionship. But then again, without living alone, without having the power to walk alone, and also without actually walking alone and being on one's own, we cannot realize who we are, what we represent, what we are not. We won't be able to realize and actualize our full potential, talent, and what we can become, etc. Those things can only happen in solitude and when we are alone.